to our ILCA 5-day challenge. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for this evening. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand that there are so many different things that you can be doing with your time, and the nighttime is the right time for family and for preparation of the next day. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say, of course, that makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. And my goodness, let me tell you something. Every month, I always say, oh, this has been the best 5-day challenge yet. These last 3 days have been so full of information, so full of value that I have to say this 5-day challenge that we had for February has been one of the most impactful 5-day challenges that we have had yet. First thing we talked about is what is the blockchain? We learned about cryptocurrencies. And last night, my goodness, last night, if you missed that one, go and check out the recording. Last night, we got a chance to hear from the esteemed Morehouse College professor, Oscar Sistrunk. And we're not done with you. Yes, ma'am. Tonight, we are going to be talking about something that everybody in cryptocurrency needs to learn about, and that is wallet security. So those of you that are on YouTube, hi babies, how are you? Those of you that are on YouTube, please invite, especially if you know people who are new to cryptocurrency. You want to tell them to go to www.ilcachallenge.com. And speaking of our wonderful community, I see my VIPs are showing up. Hello, everybody. How are you? Thank you guys so very much for being here. It is always good to see you and feel that positive energy. Okay, as you guys come on in, you know the routine. Type your name and where you are from in that chat box. That way I can tell everybody who is here with us on the cool side in the VIP Zoom. And if you have the opportunity, turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about being on a Zoom call like this is that we get a chance to see all your wonderful faces and see those beautiful smiles. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello. First up is the queen herself, Miss Melanie Davis. Hello, beautiful queen. How are you? She is there representing Chicago. Hello. Thank you so much for being here with us, queen. It is always good to see you. I see my good friend, Freddie Sherman is here. Hi, Freddie. How are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you're able to make it. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. It is always good to see you, my friend. I see the beautiful Miss Yvetta Peralt. Hi, sunshine. How are you, baby? Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. It's good to see you. There's my good friend, Elton. I see you, Elton. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I see Mr. Jamal is in the house. Hi, Jamal. He is representing Pasadena. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. There is the esteemed Mr. Kenny Taylor. Hello, sir. Coming on in from Los Angeles, California. I see Southern California showing up tonight. That's what I'm talking about. I see we also have Miss Jacqueline Briggs is here with us tonight. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you, baby? Thank you so much for being here. Of course, the beautiful Empress, Miss Catherine Clement. Hi, love. Oh, I hope you got my message. Check your DM, Catherine. I got something special there for you, all right? Thank you so much for everything you do for our community. Thank you. I see we also have Papa Leonard is here. Hi, Papa. How are you? Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. There is the beautiful Miss Tammy Goley coming on in representing Tampa, Florida. Hello, beautiful baby. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. There she is. Hi, love. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah, I see you. There is my beautiful queen. Her name is Miss Joyce Easley. Miss Easley, hello, baby, my angel. There she goes. Hello, my angel. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah, and everything that you do for us. Everything. I see we have the lovely Miss Chris Delgado is here with us. Hi, Chris. How are you? There is the beautiful Miss Rita B coming in from San Diego, California, representing. Hello, Queen. How are you? There is Miss Maggie is here with us this evening. Hi, Maggie. Miss Judy is here representing Canada. Hello, Queen. How are you? My goodness, Miss Kimberly Brooks is here representing Mesa, Arizona. When I say we are all over the United States, all over the globe, you better believe it. We have Miss Jacqueline Briggs coming on in from St. Petersburg, Florida. Miss Chris Delgado is out there representing Phoenix, Arizona. I see CJ Jackson speaking of Arizona. He's here. Hey, CJ. Booyah. He's coming on in. Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for attending our February edition of the ILCA 5-Day Challenge. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for this evening. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction. Welcome, everybody. This is day 4 of the 5-Day Challenge. And in my opinion, this is the most important lesson for you to learn when it comes to cryptocurrency, because we're going to talk about wallet and wallet security. Why is that so important? Well, wallets is what is keeping all of your crypto safe. It is where you're storing your crypto. So that's the most important thing that you want to protect. And most people have no idea the dangers out there. And I can say that with confidence because until recently, I actually had no idea what new dangers are out there. And I've been doing this for 8.5 years. So I knew if I didn't know, then everybody is at risk. And a lot of you are here from the MoveQuest community. And a project that more than $25 million has been earned in that community, which is absolutely phenomenal. There's another number that I'm not so excited about. Probably close to or maybe more than $1 million has been stolen from this community. That number's got to be a little higher just off statistics, because not everybody that has had their money stolen has come forward and admitted that. And that happens. But the thing about it is that all of them is 100% avoidable. Every single one. Probably 80% I cover in my crypto education courses, not where you have to pay for it, but I cover in the 5-Day Challenge. You know, and this is my second time doing this lesson, so I'm excited about it tonight because we have even learned a lot from last month compared to where we are right now. Those of you in my inner circle, the VIP members on Zoom with me right now, you know that because you've been going on this journey with me. Those of you on YouTube, and if you're brand new, I know we had a lot of new registrants today. If you invited people today, you might want to reach out to them and make sure that they know where they can see this, because we're streaming live on YouTube right now. Those on the Zoom with us are paid VIP members, but the free community is on YouTube. So this is a chance to anybody that you know, just shoot them, say, hey, for the next hour, you got to pay attention to this if you're in the crypto space, because this is the difference between you having a successful crypto portfolio growth or you losing all your money. We learned that statistically, most people that have their crypto stolen have lost half, if not all, of their savings. The average is $22,500. The average person, through different scams, and schemes. Now, I have an entire course that covers all of these different ways. So tonight, this lesson is actually lesson number 2 in the crypto and in the securities course. The first one is called What is Cybersecurity, Crypto Security? And this one is Wallet Security. What's the difference between the wallets and how to keep them safe? So let's get ready to jump on in. And so as I'm sharing screen, Monday night, we covered what is blockchain technology. So you understood why that is so important. Tuesday night, we covered what is, I always make the mistake. Tuesday night, we covered how do cryptocurrencies work? That's important. How do they even work? Last night, we had a special guest, my professor from Morehouse College, Oscar Sistrunk, and we talked about decentralization, and that was the very first time I ever did that lesson. So I was excited about that one. I wanted to see how that was going to play out. And then tonight, wallet security. Tomorrow night for Friday night, we'll be covering CBDCs, another lesson that I have never covered before. So, cryptocurrency wallet security. Let me ask you guys a question. Type in the chat box if you feel that you are completely secure with your crypto, you know everything you need to know, your wallets are all secure. If that's you, type me in the chat box. If that's you. You know what? I can't even type that in the chat box. In the process of me, right, actually, after I began putting these lessons together, I learned of something else that shocked me. And the topic is crimeware as a service. And that's in one of our lessons. And I just did that lesson for our Diamond members last week or the week before. Did you know that there is an entire industry of people, of thieves, of programmers that not only have the skill set and the desire to steal your crypto, but they've created programs to teach other people how to do the same thing. In the last 2 days of our Inner Circle Crypto Talk, it focused on North Korea, the Lazarus group. Lazarus, I don't want to say that wrong. Lazarus group, where it's a government state-sponsored agency, and they've made billions of dollars targeting people like you. So your best line of defense, people say, what's the best wallet to use for security? That's the wrong question to ask. Your best line of defense is your own education and knowledge. So you know how to move in this space. You can have the best wallet in the world and still have all your crypto stolen. So let's get into this. Cryptocurrency wallet security. What is a crypto wallet? Guys, ask that question. What is a crypto wallet? Well, the crypto wallet is an application that functions as a wallet for your cryptocurrency. If you're brand new to this space and you're from the MoveQuest community, the first wallet you heard of was probably MetaMask. That's a wallet. It is called a wallet because it is used similarly to a wallet you put cash and cards in. Instead of holding these physical items, it stores the passkeys you use to sign for your cryptocurrency transactions and provides the interface that lets you access your crypto. I shared this story, I think I shared it last month. As a kid, my grandpa would come to visit. And every time he came to visit, he would hand all his grandkids quarters, nickels, dimes. And I was the oldest one, and I would get a quarter. And I remember my mother would always say, all right, man, put your money in your pocket. Because for me, I didn't fully understand at the time, and I would just put it down, go play. I learned quickly that if I put it down, my rugrat cousins would take my money and go use it for the what do you call that? The ice cream man that come up and down the street, the ice cream truck. So my pocket was my first wallet. Then in elementary school, I remember my dad got me something like this, a real actual wallet. And I remember taking it to school. I didn't have any money in it, but I had this. And I showed it off to my friends, and everybody was like, ooh, because we knew what this represented. We saw our dads always pull out wallets. Donovan, hand me my other wallet, my digital wallet over there. We knew this meant money, but I didn't have any money in it. And when I would give me lunch money, they would say, put it in your wallet for safekeeping. Then, as an adult now, I use, oh, you didn't bring it over to me. I don't know my digital wallet. I have a Ridge wallet. Thank you. There we go. I have a Ridge like this size. And this Ridge wallet has all my debit cards and credit cards and things inside of it. This is more secure than this. One, it's smaller. One, most people don't walk around with cash anymore. And it's lined so that hackers can't walk up to you. And you guys got to be careful of this, especially if you're traveling. And they can put scanners that can scan your purse, scan your wallet. You're not seeing what I'm showing? See right here, Doreen? Yeah, that's it. RFID blocking so that my cards can't get copied or scanned. There's scammers that do that. The future, though, is the new wallets of today is digital. Digital. You can have hardware wallets, software wallets. Your phone can even be a wallet. But the whole point of that wallet is just like from me putting money in my pocket, is to store your crypto. Modern cryptocurrency wallets make the blockchain accessible to everyone. When cryptocurrency was first introduced, sending cryptocurrency was a manual task that required entering long keys. Today, the software does most of it for you. Cryptocurrencies are not stored anywhere. They are bits of data in a database, scattered all over it. The wallet finds all of the bits associated with your public address and sums up the amount for you in the app's interface. In other words, your tokens is not technically sitting in your wallet, it's on the blockchain. That wallet is what's giving you access to it in a readable format. So you're not reading code like you're looking at a matrix screen of the ones and zeros going up and down in green. It allows you to read the blockchain. Sending and receiving cryptocurrency is very easy using these same applications. Like my mom, when she first got started, she said, well, how do I send crypto to somebody else? I said, Mom, it's like sending an email. I said, what do you need from somebody else if you're going to send them an email? She says, their email address. I said, exactly. So if you're going to send crypto to somebody else, you just need their wallet address. Just like if you're going to send mail in the mailbox, what do you need? You need somebody's home address. If you're going to receive mail, you got to give them your home address. Same concept here. So sending and receiving cryptocurrency is very easy to use. You can send and receive crypto from your wallet using various methods. Typically, you enter the recipient's wallet address, choose an amount to send, sign the transaction using your private key, add an amount to pay the transaction fee, and you send it. The wallets are so modern now that whenever you see the term, and I have to put it in there for learning, is your private key. Your wallet is your private key. It's already doing it for you. You don't have to input the data. Just the fact that you're using the wallet, the modern wallets now do this for you. Receiving is even easier. The sender enters your address and goes through the same routine, except the payment and the transaction is done. Cryptocurrency wallet types. There are two main types of wallets, custodial and non-custodial. If you don't know the difference between custodial and non-custodial, and you might have heard that term, but we're afraid to ask the question, you didn't know who to ask, type me in the chat box. And it's okay because I didn't know what it meant when I first heard it. Custodial and non-custodial, what do you mean? It's okay if you don't know. The custodial wallets, also called online wallets, are hosted by a third party that stores your keys for you. That's very important. This could be a company that provides enterprise level data security systems and the businesses that use to preserve and secure data. Some cryptocurrency exchanges offer custodial wallets for their customers. So, Coinbase, is that a custodial wallet or a non-custodial wallet? Which one? Type it in the chat box. Is Coinbase a custodial wallet or a non-custodial wallet? And then let me use MetaMask. Is MetaMask a custodial wallet or a non-custodial wallet for my MoveQuest community? What is MetaMask? Oh, you guys are getting it. Non-custodial. So again, custodial wallets are hosted by a third party that stores the keys for you. Non-custodial wallets are wallets in which you take responsibility for securing your keys. This is the type that most cryptocurrency wallets that are on devices are. There are two subcategories of wallets, hot and cold. I hope you guys write these terms down if you're not familiar to you. A hot wallet has a connection to the internet or to a device that has a connection, and a cold wallet has no connection. Lastly, there are three subcategories of wallets: software, hardware, and paper. Each of these types is considered either a hot or cold wallet. Now, here's the thing. You can have a hot wallet that is custodial and a hot wallet that is non-custodial. You can have a cold wallet that's custodial or a cold wallet that's non-custodial. That's very, very rare. You can also have a software custodial, software non-custodial. So they can all mix and match. So it's important that you understand and know the difference. The one that nobody really uses anymore are the paper wallets. That's kind of outdated. That's like going back to the internet, AOL dial-up internet in the 90s. You guys remember America Online? Took you 10 minutes for one page to load up. But each of these types is considered either a hot or cold wallet. So you can have a non-custodial software hot wallet, a non-custodial hardware cold or hot wallet, or a custodial hardware cold wallet. These are the most common types, but you may also encounter other combinations. Software wallets include applications for desktops and mobile devices. These wallets are installed on a desktop or laptop computer and can access your cryptocurrency, make transactions, display your balance, and much more. Some software wallets also include additional functionality, such as exchange integration, if you're using a wallet designed by a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase and the Base exchange that they have. Many mobile wallets can facilitate quick payments in physical stores through near-field communication, NFC, or by scanning a QR code. Mobile wallets tend to be compatible with Apple or Android devices. Trezor, Electrum, and Mycelium are examples of wallets that you can use. Software wallets are generally hot wallets. Hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are the most popular type of wallet because you can store your private keys and remove them from your device. These devices might resemble a USB drive, and modern hardware wallets have several features. So they can be like as small as this, like a USB drive. You can make a cryptocurrency transaction on your computer or device by plugging in the hardware wallet. Most of them can sign cryptocurrency transactions automatically without requiring you to enter the key, circumventing a hacker's ability to log your key presses or record your string. And that's what most of the wallets are able to do today. These devices often cost between $100 to $200. The Ledger and Trezor are both well-known hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are generally considered cold wallets because they don't have an active connection until they are plugged in. Now, let me give you guys another little secret. If you want a hardware wallet, but you don't have $100 to $200 to purchase one, guess what you can do with your phone? If you have a backup phone or a phone that you're no longer using, and it doesn't have a phone line on it. So let's say, for example, MoveQuest. For those of you that might have multiple devices, Your phone devices don't actually have to have a phone number attached to it. It only needs to be able to connect to Wi-Fi. That's it. And you can do everything else with the phone. You can access the internet. You can look at YouTube. You can go on Facebook as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. You can submit and claim. You don't need a phone access. And then you can turn the Wi-Fi off. So you can actually use one of these phones as a wallet. You can put Exodus or MetaMask and Trust and Crypto.com on this wallet and not connect it to the internet. Only have it connected when you're ready to do a transaction. There you go. Now you got a cold storage wallet. Paper wallets. Again, this is very, very rare. I do not advise anybody to mess around with paper wallets, but this is what happened in the very beginning. Early crypto users would write or type their keys on paper, which they called paper wallets. These evolved to include the keys and QR codes so wallets on mobile devices could scan them. However, paper wallets are easily damaged or lost, so many crypto owners do not use them anymore. However, there is nothing wrong with using a paper wallet if you take measures to store it properly in a safe or deposit box and check on it once in a while to ensure it hasn't deteriorated. Crypto wallet security. Wallet safety is essential, as cryptocurrencies are high-value targets for hackers. Some safeguards include encrypting the wallet with a strong password. Okay, if you create a password, you want to use at least 12 digits for your password. It would take even the strongest computer, I don't know, like 150 years or 200 years to crack that. So you want to use at least 12 digits, and you want to have it in an uppercase, lowercase, numbers, numerals if you can, and symbols. Have a mixture of all of that. There have been, oh wait, before I get to that one, using two-factor authentication. That is a must. If they don't even offer two-factor authentication, I don't want to mess with it. But if they offer 2FA, always take that option. Always add that to your security. And this is definitely if you're using exchanges, centralized exchanges, you don't own the private key. So there is no seed phrase like 12 words or 24 words on a centralized exchange. Your best line of defense is two-factor authentication. Always use that. And storing any large amounts you have offline. So again, if you are going to use a centralized exchange as a crypto wallet for your crypto, do not have all of your crypto on that exchange for one. Also, never have more than $10,000 because you should only be using the exchange to trade anyway. Never do trades over $10,000. I don't know. Bitcoin is now in the $80,000 range. That number might be able to be adjusted up because that was a rule that we had back in 2018 and 19 because you then became the whale by doing any transactions. So it might based on the rate of Bitcoin now, and you might be able to move that up to about $30,000. Don't trade any more than $30,000 now, or you become the market maker. There have been many cases of malware disguised as wallets, so it is advisable to research carefully before deciding which one to use. So in other words, you see an advertisement on Facebook or social media, some brand new wallet, don't click on the link and download it and try to use it. 9 times out of 10, it's probably a scammer created a wallet to get you to put your crypto on it. Yes, I've seen that happen before with people. They've done that. Seed words. Pay close attention to this, especially when you create your MetaMask wallet. This is for those of you on the MoveQuest side. You're given the seed phrase. This is your recovery words. That means if you were to ever lose your phone, your computer crashes on you, and you need to recover your wallet, all you need is the seed phrase, and everything in your wallet will pop right back up on any other device. This is your vault. You guard this with everything. Never, ever, ever share your seed phrase with anybody. Not customer support, not your best friend. Never share it with anybody. This is probably 90% of the reason why people in the MoveQuest community got hacked is this one right here. Because they thought they were talking to somebody from customer support. Actually, no, let me drop that down. There is another reason why too. People connecting their wallet to another wrong website. I'll say 50%. 50% of the people in the community got their crypto stolen because of this. The last one I heard of was they lost $17,000. Gave the seed phrase to who they thought they were dealing with customer support. So most modern wallets generate a 12-word mnemonic seed phrase. An example phrase could be airport, bedroom, impression, sample, reception, protection, road, shirt, etc., which seems random, but is created and linked to your keys by your wallet. You can use the phrase to restore the wallet if the device is lost or damaged. These words should be carefully stored in a safe place because anyone who finds them will be able to access your cryptocurrency. Let me repeat that again. Anyone who has your seed phrase has access to everything in your wallet. So you never give that up. Let me give you another word of suggestion here, especially for the MoveQuest community. Do not have your MQT sitting in the same wallet that you have multiple other tokens on as well, especially if you've been a part of other projects, or you might want to join another project and they say, oh yeah, connect your wallet and you can do this airdrop and all this kind of stuff. You might think to yourself, well, it's the only wallet I have. See, here's the one thing, great thing about crypto. There's no limit to how many wallets you have. I have a lot. A lot. I also have a whole lot of MQT not sitting in the same wallet. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. I have them all over the place. So the reason why is that if your wallet was compromised because you thought you was talking to MoveQuest customer support and somehow you gave up your seed phrase or you connected to a wrong site, only that wallet is impacted. The tokens in that wallet. So what happened with the last woman who got impacted when she gave her seed phrase to customer who she thought was customer support? Not only did they take her MQT, not only did they take her miners, but they also took all her other crypto that she had on there to the tune of $17,000. You guys understand this? Keep your seed words safe. And if you have a MoveQuest account, in other words, on a MetaMask, create a new wallet just to do your MoveQuest. There's only 3 tokens you should have in that wallet: AVAX, USDT, and MQT. That's it. If you want to be a part of any other projects, create another wallet for that. We have training that shows you how to do all of that. Cryptocurrency exchanges. Cryptocurrency exchanges have started offering custodial key storage for their users. However, you should use this service cautiously. Cryptocurrency exchanges are highly priced targets for cyber criminals. All right, let's see who's paying attention. I know my inner circle has. What is in the news right now as the latest, biggest centralized exchange hack? What's the name of the exchange? Type it in the chat box. See who's been paying attention. That's right. Bybit. So, of course, does a criminal want a little bit of money or a lot of money if they're going to hack somebody? So cryptocurrency exchanges have a target on their back because they have billions of dollars worth of crypto. So to a hacker, to crack that egg is the golden grail. And we know who did Bybit. It was North Korea, the Lazarus Group. $1.5 billion. Additionally, if the cryptocurrency exchange goes out of business, There may be no guarantees that you'll get your crypto back. For example, Coinbase, a popular exchange, announced in its quarterly report to the Securities and Exchange Commission in May 2022 that because custodial held crypto assets may be considered the property of a bankruptcy estate, in the event of a bankruptcy, the crypto assets we hold in custody on behalf of our customers could be subject to bankruptcy proceedings. And such customers could be treated as our general unsecured creditors. In other words, you know what that means? That when the bankruptcy proceeding is over and they got to collect the money, the first people that's going to get their money is institutional investors, rich people. And whatever's left over, you may get some of the crumbs. That's basically what Coinbase is stating. General unsecured creditors are lower in priority on the list of creditors in a bankruptcy proceeding. Therefore, if there are not enough assets to liquidate and meet financial requirements for higher priority creditors, it is possible to lose your crypto assets if your custodial wallet company declares bankruptcy. Now, I don't see this ever happening to Coinbase, but stranger things have happened. For a while, what was the name of the largest exchange in Canada? Anybody know? Gonna date yourself on this one. What was the largest exchange in Canada? And let me tell you what happened. The owner of that exchange supposedly went on vacation to India with his wife for Christmas. They left at the end of November, all of December, and then all of a sudden they released a report at the end of January of the next year that he died. A month earlier, they didn't report it in India. And then it comes to find out that not only did he die, but that he took the keys, the private keys to his grave with him, that his wife didn't have it, that his other partners didn't have it, and 140 something million dollars worth of crypto gone like that. There was this one guy from California who had just he sold his life savings into crypto. Put it, you guys are right, Quadriga CX. Netflix has a special on that talking about him and his wife. He moved all of his crypto onto Quadriga CX, moved to Canada. And a week after he'd made that move, boom, it was gone. All of it. So stranger things have happened. The best cryptocurrency key security measure involves removing your keys from your wallet, placing them in a form of cold storage, and securing them in a vault or a safe or deposit box. The more steps it takes for you to access your crypto keys, the harder it is for a criminal to access them. This way, you ensure you don't lose your keys. It also ensures that someone you have entrusted with your keys doesn't lose them or deny you access to them. What is best security wallet for crypto? Well, there are various wallets you can choose from with many options. It's best to read as many reviews as possible to find the one that fits your needs while ensuring your keys are secure. Before I go forward, let me give this disclaimer once again. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own decision. So all I can do is give you options. I can't tell you what's the best to use for you because it could be different for many different people. For me, for example, I don't use any hardware wallets. Someone says you can't see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Did it drop off? One person says you're not sharing your screen. All right, you guys see it. All right, thank you. So I personally do not use any cold storage outside of even some of my phones that I don't have connected. Why? Is it because I don't think I don't want to be safe? It's because I know enough how to protect my crypto not being in a cold storage and I'm actively interacting with my crypto. I'm always doing things to make it grow for me. So I don't want to have it in a place where it takes me forever to get my hands on it. So, but that's me. For you, it might be best that you have a cold storage that you forget you even have and move it off. So, and some wallets are better for you than others. For the longest time, I hated MetaMask. My go-to wallet was Trust Wallet in that instance. But today, I barely touch Trust Wallet. My go-to wallet is MetaMask. So, depending on things that I'm doing, it can change over time. I will tell you at the ends, and if I don't, someone reminded me. I'm going to tell you wallets that is a must that you have, whether you actually put crypto on it or not, you should have them and always be ready to go. So if I forget to bring it at the end, somebody bring it up. Brandon, what are the wallets that you suggest everybody needs to have? So the safest crypto wallet has no connection on its own or to a device with internet access. It also should not deny you access to your crypto because a custodian has financial issues. That's like you're ready to withdraw your money. You go to your custodial wallet, which has like a website, and you're basically asking them for permission and you can't withdraw. That's happening to me right now on another project. And keep messing with me. I'm about to go public. I've been patient, but it's my crypto and I can't say it's my wallet because I'm accessing their wallet. It's not mine. I just have access to it. And I sent the crypto from that wallet to my non-custodial wallet and it's still pending. And you want to know how long it's been pending for? Since last November. So all of November, December, January, and now we're coming to the end of February. That's 4 months. And when I contact their customer support, you know what they say? We're still working on the issue. We should be fixed soon. That's the difference between custodial and non-custodial. And a non-custodial wallet, or you look at a project like MoveQuest, you don't need anybody's permission. There's no dashboard that you have to ask permission to hit the withdraw button. You're dealing directly with the blockchain. There's no company that's in the way. I've only been patient, and Joyce says I've been really patient because there's a lot of members in my circle that's a part of those projects, and I don't want to impact them unnecessarily that have invested in it. So I'm being, but my patience only will go so far. All right. So the safest crypto wallet has no connection. If there's no connection, nobody can steal from it. Many so-called safe wallets have wireless connection technology that determined cyber criminals can access. So you got to be careful with that. Best practices for securing your crypto wallet. There are 1,001 ways hackers can breach your wallet. How can you protect yourself? These are some of the best practices for wallet security. One, get a cold storage for savings. So if you're building a crypto like savings account for yourself, you can use a cold storage wallet where you're never talking about selling those cryptos. Like for example, I created it's not a cold storage wallet, but I created a savings wallet that I'm using on MoveQuest, my MQT. I have a separate, I don't tell anybody what wallet I'm using, but I have a separate wallet that I have MQT sitting there and I'm forgetting that it's even there. And let it sit there for the next couple of years and see what the value of MQT will be in a couple of years. So it's like off limits. I don't even see it. It doesn't exist. Never put your life savings in hot storage. It is too risky because they are prone to phishing and other forms of attack. Now, at the end, I'm going to show you guys the list of all the courses we have in security. So you can see this lesson right now is just an overview of what things are. My other lessons goes into detail on every one. So I have a lesson on phishing attacks. So a hot wallet is prone to phishing and other forms of attack. In contrast, cold storage gives you absolute control over your funds. You're the only one who can access it. Little or no online manipulation can work. Something as sensitive as savings is better kept privately in cold storage. Use multi-sig wallets for treasury. Multi-sig, what does that mean? Gene Hackman died today, or we found out that he died today. What role is he famous for playing? Well, I can't ask that question. There's many. Let's talk about Superman. Lex Luthor, remember that? Superman, was it 2 or Superman 3? And Richard Pryor. And remember Richard Pryor was trying to get kryptonite from space, and he was in the military installation, and he couldn't just turn the key himself. It took 2 hands to turn the key at the same time. I mean, is this too old? I know this came out in the late 70s, early 80s. I was like 3 years old, but everybody's seen Superman. And so he rigged it for the general's hands so they could turn it at the same time. That's multi-sig. No one person has access, even nuclear subs. It takes multiple people to be able to turn the switch at the same time so that control isn't in the hands of just one person. So the only one who can access it with multi-sig. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I get there. Single signature wallets suit individuals, but not organizations, teams, or DAOs, DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations. Multi-sig wallets are better options for DAOs and larger groups of people who want to use a common treasury. Multi-sig wallets will require more than 3 people to sign transactions. A hacker must get 3 or more signatures to steal funds from the address. This can be extremely difficult or nearly impossible. So all the modern exchanges today, they all are mostly set up with multi-sig functionality. In fact, it's almost a requirement based on what's happened in the past. Even Bybit has multi-sig, but that's not how they got hacked. But for their cold storage, that means that protects themselves from a CEO who sees how much money is sitting in the account and decides they want to run off to Brazil with everybody's money. You need to have most of them have it set up where you have a founder, probably a co-founder, and the third is probably one of their lawyers representing them. That's how that works for multi-sig. So it is extremely difficult or nearly impossible for a hacker to get into multi-sig. It is not common for an individual to have a multi-sig wallet. That's not common. Use 2FA, two-factor authentication. Always. Two-factor authentication is an added layer of security that prevents just anyone from accessing your wallet. Different wallets have various methods of 2FA requirements. They will usually require you to get some OTP from your email or phone message to confirm that you are the one. You can also include biometric authentication. If you have that option, use it as part of your 2FA requirements. Other things being equal, threat actors cannot fulfill all these requirements and breach your security. I have a lesson just on 2FA as well, so don't worry if you don't understand what that means. But the one that I've seen that's the most successful at this has been crypto.com. If you want to send your crypto from that wallet to another wallet, not only do you have to have your wallet password, and not only do you have to have your biometrics on your phone, but you also will have to input. They do SMS messaging, and what does the OTP stand for? That's like over the it's a security function. Anybody know what that stands for? My mind just went blank on that. But it's just where they're going to send you an email confirmation, or they're going to send you an SMS text message to confirm that you are the holder of this wallet or this account. That's what OTP really means or stands for. But I don't remember the acronym. So if you get, oh yeah, thank you, Eva. Oh my gosh, one-time password. It's a one-time password, and it times out. So you'll get that email, and the email will state, this password will only last for 5 minutes. So if it takes you more than 5 minutes, then what happens? Then you have to reset it and resend it. But what crypto.com does, they'll send a text message, and you have to put in your 2FA, and you only have 60 seconds to do it. So no hacker is going to be able to do all three. They're not going to be able to get your text message, your 2FA, and your biometrics in 60 seconds. So always use 2FA if you can have access to it. Have multiple wallets. I can't stress this enough. Again, there is no limit to how many wallets you can have, and it doesn't cost you anything. I've never had to pay for a wallet. So if you are in MoveQuest, for example, you have multiple devices, you can have multiple wallets. Also this, well, let me read this first and I'll share this. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. As much as you try to be security minded, hackers can still find a way to break in and steal your funds. The best defense mechanism is to prepare for the worst. All your funds are gone if you put them in a single wallet and it gets hacked. It is better to put your crypto and NFTs across multiple devices or multiple wallets. This reduces the degree of your loss in case of a breach. I also use something called, and I got to specify this because people always get confused when I say this. I always have what's called a utility wallet. Now, it's not a wallet named utility. I use it for multi-purpose functions. I call that's my utility. And it can be any wallet. It could be a Coinbase wallet, an Uphold wallet, an Exodus, a MetaMask, a Trust. It doesn't matter. But it's the wallet that you're going to use to, let's say you want to be a part of other projects and you got to connect your wallet to, or you've got to send crypto from, or you want to send crypto to. I always use a utility wallet for that. That's my multi-function wallet. I learned this by error, trial and error. I made the mistake, this is back in the day, I had an Uphold account. And this is January 2018. I used that. I forgot I had that wallet. I was a part of an ICO and pre-launch of a new project, and I got in on October 2016, beginning of October, and then January 2017, meaning October 2017, January 2018, I sold and cashed out, and I got out more than $60,000, and it went straight to my Uphold account. And at the time, I used Uphold Wallet to move crypto back to fiat money back to my bank. Now, Uphold is a custodial wallet. They do go through KYC. You add your bank account so they know who you are, they know your identity. So as soon as that money hit my account, red flags on Uphold went all over the place. One, because it was a large amount. It happened at one time, came from one wallet, and they froze my account, sent me information stating if you want your account unfrozen, you need to fill out this paperwork. You need to contact our services so we can ask questions, and you have to go through more strict security measures on your account. I did all that. It took 6 days for them to review everything and to review the wallet that money came from, to make sure it was legitimate and not from money laundering or not from what they consider terrorist activities or fraudulent things. And then it took them 6 days to verify before I actually got my money. But that's not the worst part. The worst part was the taxes. Even though I didn't even sell it, because it was so much amount, they had to report it immediately to the IRS. So what if I decided not to sell it into my bank and I decided to send pieces of it over here or over there or over there, or never sell it, hold on to it? It didn't matter. They had it down on the record, and I had to pay taxes on that immediately or the next tax cycle. So I learned quickly, create a utility wallet to do all of your business. Now I actually have multiple different utility wallets depending on different projects. Like MoveQuest, I have utility wallet for MoveQuest. I have my main wallets for MoveQuest. I have utility wallets for other projects. I don't mix them up sometimes because the scammers, if they get into one, they're able to get all my stuff. And you do not, and let me repeat, you do not use your utility wallet to hold all your crypto. You only put crypto there. Think of it like you're treating it like a centralized exchange. You only have crypto on there that you need to do functions. I need to buy some AVAX, or I need to swap to MQG. That's the only time you're using that function. Now, before I move on, does anybody not understand what I mean by have a utility wallet ready and handy for you to do business? If you still don't understand, type me in the chat box. Spritz Finance is great to use. I recommend it. So we good with that. Everybody should have a utility wallet. There's not a wallet called utility. It's whatever wallet you're going to use for your day-to-day functions and activity. Yes, multiple wallets are not a pain. They're a benefit, but you have to be organized. Those of you in my inner circle, I've shown you example in my MetaMask of multiple wallets, and I have them all, organized. That's my spreadsheet, how I have it organized. Okay, that's in your hands. Okay, so the best defense mechanism is to prepare for the worst. All your funds are gone if you put them in a single wallet and it gets hacked. It is better to put your crypto and NFTs across multiple. This reduces the degree of your loss in case of a breach. I remember in the beginning days of MoveQuest, Lynette was showing Dex tools. And on Dex tools, you're able to see what the price of the token is, and you're able to see every single buy and sell order. And then you're able to see if you've got all the holders of the token. And when she pulled that up, the one thing is it's anonymous. You don't see any names. You only see wallet addresses. And when she pulled that up, I saw my wallet address and I was like, oh, hell no, because that would put a target on my back for hackers and scammers. They will make sure they copy my wallet address and monitor it for transactions and wait for me to do a transaction with that wallet anywhere else. They monitor that. So what did I do? I immediately broke up all my MQT into multiple wallets. So you wouldn't even know what wallets are mine, how much MQT I actually have. That's nobody's business but my own. So have multiple wallets. Be careful with public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi is available everywhere for everyone to freely access the internet. But be aware that not all free things are secure and good. Public Wi-Fi owners can access some of your data once you connect. This data can also help a threat actor to gain sensitive details about your wallet and hijack it. At best, use a secure VPN to connect to public Wi-Fi. Okay, so let me say a couple of things about this. Never use it. It's just that simple. I never use public Wi-Fi. Both my phones has a phone connection. So I use my phone connection to get to the internet, not public Wi-Fi. The only Wi-Fi I'm connecting to is in my home. So when I'm at the airport, if you're in Starbucks, if you're in a hotel, you say, well, Brandon, I have my laptop. How do I connect to the internet? I suggest you invest in having a mobile, what's it called? Mobile hotspot. Let's see, Bluetooth and my mobile networks. Yeah, mobile hotspot and tethering. If your phone service gives you that option, pay for it. And I tested this the other day. Remember the wildfires in California? We lost electricity and our internet connection for a little bit. And so my phone, though, we still had my cell phone. So I was able to connect my other devices to my phone's internet, the mobile hotspot and the tethering. and I was still able to do my submissions and claims connected to my phone. If I'm in a hotel and I have my laptop, I don't connect to the hotel Wi-Fi. I connect to my phones. And this technology is so good now that it's not slow. You know, I'm not going to be able to sit there and watch a full-fledged Netflix movie, but enough for me to, get business done and things I need to do. So if you're at Starbucks, don't use public Wi-Fi. If you're at the airport, here's something else you don't want to do. Oh, my battery's dying. I need a charger. And you plug your phone charger or your computer charger into the public charging slots at the airport. No, because the moment you plug it in, malware can be downloaded onto your phone and onto your computer. Instead, invest in portable chargers. I've got multiple of these. So when they're fully charged, I can go days and still be able to charge all my devices without ever having to plug it in. It's also good, safe to do that in case of emergencies at home. So always do that. Another thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Never share charger cords. Never do that. Be prepared. Be on the guard against phishing. And again, I have a whole lesson on phishing attacks. Hackers are getting more creative with phishing attacks every day. You must also be familiar with their games and be on the lookout for them. Hackers can send you a link on Twitter or Discord and require you to click one. They can also pretend to be customer support and request you to call some code or one-time password from your phone. The best practice is to be discreet with your details. Be discreet. They're getting so good now that they can use AI to pretend to be somebody with their voice. Some hackers out there created an AI video of me with my face and my voice, and even kind of tricked me up because I'm looking at like, wait a minute, I don't remember making that video. And then suddenly, that's not me talking. I wouldn't even talk that way. Some of the things that was being said. But that's how good they are getting now, and it's only going to get they're only going to get better with technology. Use strong and unpredictable passwords. Set up a strong password for your wallet. The more unpredictable it is, the better. Avoid using your name or nickname as the password. We recommend you pick your password from random alphanumeric keys. Hackers cannot correctly guess your password if it is strong. What about those of you baby boomers who are horrible with passwords? You forget it the next day. Hey, everybody to do that, but I want to pick on the baby boomers because my mom does this every single time. And then she's got to hit the forgot password button on any website for a recovery. So let's say you do that and you hit forgot password and it brings up, okay, answer your 3 security questions, which meant when you first set it up, it probably asked you 3 security questions so that you can recover your account. Like, where were you born? What's your best friend's name? What's the name of your first dog? What city do you live in? Little things like that. Okay, this is not a test. You don't have to give the right answer. You just have to give the same answer. So if you're born in LA, don't put I was born in LA. Put Vegas. Put New York. But make sure that if you have to go through recovery, you put New York. It doesn't matter if it's right or not. Because if you're putting your own personal information, a hacker can do some research on you and figure out though, so that when the question's asked, the hacker puts it in, oh, this is the elementary school they went to, or that's where they were married, or that's where they were born, and still answer your questions and get access. Mid, you're right. And let me tell you something else. Almost every single baby boomer has a password book. You should see my mother's. It's thick. And she's writing all it in there. But Keep your seed phrase and passwords in a safe place. Anyone who has access to your seed phrase can access your non-custodial wallet. You must store or keep your password securely. If you use a custodial wallet, for example, do not save your seed phrase or password online or in your iCloud. You want to know how Mark Cuban lost $750,000? He had an iPhone. He had it connected to his MetaMask wallet, and he saved his passwords and everything in the iCloud. And we don't know if this was an internal from, I think it was at AT&T, but somebody called AT&T pretending to be him and saying they needed access to the SIM card, access to his account. And as soon as they got that, they had access to all of his passwords and seed phrases and accounts. He stored it on the cloud. See, I know cloud technology is getting so good, but it will be a long time before I trust the cloud. Okay. I'll trust my memory first before I trust the cloud. But this is how this happens. The best practice is to write them down on paper and keep them in a safe place. Your wallet has a lower chance of being compromised by you doing this. This does not mean you take a screenshot and save it on your computer. No. Or on your phone. No. Because if your phone is compromised, if your computer is compromised, now they have your private keys. Write that sucker down. Here's something else too. Do not either repeat out loud, because some people do this too. Okay, I'm ready to write down my 12-word seed phrase. Apple token basket. And they say it out loud. Do you not know that your devices is recording everything that you do and you say? You're in MoveQuest. You know MoveQuest. Your phones is recording all of your physical activity. But your phones are also listening to you. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody, or maybe you're just talking to yourself or whatever, and next thing you know, you're on social media and you see ads that pop up about what you were just talking about. You're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, is it reading my mind? How did it know that? Your phones and your televisions are listening to you. Your camera is recording you. Hackers can turn your camera on without turning the light on. If the light's on, you think the camera's off. The camera's not on if it's off. So here's another tip. If you're traveling with your laptop computer that has a built-in camera on it, get yourself one of those camera blockers. It's like a little sticker you can put on, and it slides open and close over the camera. So even if the camera's on, it can't see anything. All right. And so that way, it's not recording you writing down your seed phrase. I've heard some of the craziest things out there. And even from what hackers are saying, what they've done. Only interact with secure websites. Now, there is a safety feature around this because you don't know if it's secure or not sometimes. This is why you have a utility wallet. You may be on social media or friends of you tell you about, oh, there's this new tokens coming out. It's like the next Shiba Inu. We got to go to the website, connect our wallet, and get the token at a discount, pre-sale. And you connect your wallet, boom. You want to know how one person, I think it was, what was the gentleman's name that was part of MoveQuest? Well, you don't have to call him out. That lost like a couple $100,000 back in August or September. Went to another project, which was mind-boggling, and connected his wallet, the same wallet with all of his MQT in it. And the moment he connected the wallet, that's giving permission for that site to have access to that person's wallet and all of their crypto. Boom, gone. Or You're a target of phishing attacks. You get an email, and it could be an email from Coinbase, and it says, "Hey, there's a security alert. We need you to go to your website and sign in, log in, and handle the security or update some settings." And it comes with a link in the website. You click on it, Coinbase pops up, and it looks exactly like Coinbase. And the moment you are trying to sign in, you're not able to sign in. You keep repeatedly putting your username and your password in there, and it's not designed for you to sign in. It's designed to steal your password. And you're just giving them your password when you do that. Or they change little letters. Always look at, especially if you get an email, always look at the URL address. And if it looks kind of funky, even if everything else looks exact, don't click on it. I have a practice. I never click on anything in emails. If a website tells me that I need to check on some security alert or anything, I'll go directly to the website, because when you do and you log in, there's always the alert feature or messages or whatever that is going to tell you the exact same thing that they're sending you in an email. So I never click on any links. Now, you have to be security conscious, especially if you have your crypto wallet as an extension or save the password on your browser. Some websites have weak security. And just quick question. I'm getting an alert that live stream may not be acting right. So those of you on YouTube, let me know if I've dropped off. I still see myself. Everything looks good. I don't know why I'm getting that message. But anyways, some websites have weak security, which can be deliberate. You can easily detect such websites as they would have HTTPS instead of HTTP. That's right, Mr. Albert. Sometimes you'll get a suggested password. Never use their suggested password. Always create your own in at least 12 digits. Use burner wallets for airdrops, or in other words, that's their term for utility wallets. One of the newbie crypto traders' most popular mistakes is using their main wallet for airdrops. This is too risky, as some airdrops may require connecting your addresses with unsafe websites. The best practice is to have a burner address separated only for airdrops, like your utility wallet. At worst, only your burner will get breached rather than your main wallets where you keep your crypto assets. So for those of you who still don't get that term, think of like Born Identity, or any sci-fi movie where you've got the hero on the run and he takes the battery out the phone after he makes a phone call and throws it away, or he goes into a store and gets a burner phone that's only a temporary. Same thing. You want to have a burner wallet, or I call it utility wallet. The bottom line, cryptocurrency wallets are an important part of your cryptocurrency toolbox. Various types are available, so it's best to research and find the one that meets your needs and provides a high level of security to protect your digital assets. One of the major bottlenecks of mass adoption into crypto lies in how it can be quite risky for anyone, even with the basic knowledge of wallet security. Do not take crypto education lightly. Education is key. Education is everything. As a disclaimer, this information is intended for educational and training purposes only and should not be construed as investment advice. As with all financial decisions, you should contact your licensed financial advisor before investing in any financial instrument. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not where your education on security ends. It's actually where it begins. And why? Well, I'm going to pull something up because I just wrote courses on this. So let me share screen again. Portion of the screen. There we go. All right. And go to my own community back office here for ILCA courses. security. So here's the topics in our security group. What do I say here? Let me listen to myself for a second. By far, the most important lesson to learn out of everything ILCA has to offer is our courses on security. The worst feeling in the world is to build your crypto portfolio for years, only to lose all of it in the blink of an eye or the click of your mouse. This course provides a comprehensive guide to safeguarding digital assets in the ever-evolving crypto ecosystem. It covers critical topics such as secure wallet usage, protecting private keys, recognizing and mitigating phishing attacks, and understanding the principles of blockchain security. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced crypto user, this course equips you with the tools and knowledge needed to navigate the crypto world safely and confidently. All right, and then look at the topics we have. Intro to security, the course we did tonight, why crypto security is important. Oh, no. That's the first one. Well, this one's what we did tonight. Wallet security. That's what we did tonight. Then we have hardware and software, a security comparison, two-factor authentication in wallet security, securely storing your private keys and seed phrases. This is a must, especially if you're in the MoveQuest community. Cold storage for crypto security. This one shocked me. Crimeware as a service? That one shocked me. Then we've got cryptocurrency exchange security, decentralized exchanges and security risks. Those of you in our diamond classes, this is going to be our lesson next Tuesday night. And then Wednesday night, we're going to be doing smart contract audit and security. And then the week after that is going to be the next two most important courses, especially for the MoveQuest community. Protecting against phishing scams. And then the next lesson, pig butchering scams. The pig butchering scams is one of the biggest. Last year, $5.5 billion has been stolen from the crypto community based on pig butchering scams. Our own community, probably 70% of the losses came because of pig butchering scam. And most people don't even know what it is. So our diamond members, we're going to have a lesson just on that. Then we got crypto jacking and malware protecting your assets, multi-signature wallets for enhanced security, and then privacy coins and the challenges of anonymity. This is our brand new courses that just launched. So if you want to get your hands on these courses, I have a new bundle pack that has not only these courses, it has security, CBDCs, and decentralization. If you go to ilcaverse.io, ilcaverse.io, you'll be able to get these three courses for $750. Priceless. So let me ask a question, especially if you were the woman that lost $17,000 to a hack or a threat when I just covered it all for free in the 5-day challenge. Would you have rather spent $750 to be safe or lose $17,000 because you didn't need crypto education? It's almost common sense, right? All right. So with that, I hope you guys learned something new. As always, that is the point. We are now going to switch to Q&A. And those of you on YouTube, this is when I shut off. Let me think. I'm going to be generous tonight. I'm not going to shut off the live stream. But those on YouTube can't ask questions. Only my VIP members are able to ask questions. I'll let you guys sneak in the room and take a peek and listen. All right, so I am going to leave the live stream on open. This is our Q&A side. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, aha moments, any feedback, raise your hand, and I'm going to turn it over to Miss Casa to moderate. But before I give it to her, let me thank you, Patty, for reminding me. What are my list of wallets that are a must that I think everybody should have? Well, there's a couple of things I teach in my inner circle. Is one, you want to make sure that you're registered on every single central exchange that you're allowed to be registered with, even if you're not going to move any crypto onto it. Do the KYC and the security measures and get that out of the way. Maybe if you want to put $5 worth of crypto in there to have it ready to go. It's always best to be ready and not need it than to need it and not be ready. I know a person that lost out on 6 figures because he waited to the last minute to create his account on an exchange. And then they put him on a flag and he took 7 days for his account to be active. And the opportunity came and went. Whereas I already had an account. So I was able to come in and go. Second, these are the wallets I recommend, not that you necessarily have to use, but that you have. So write these down. First, especially for beginners, Coinbase.com. Coinbase. Second, there's another one, Uphold.com. Third, Exodus. MetaMask. Trust Wallet. Crypto.com wallet. And Clever Wallet. You'll be good with those 7. And you can have multiple of these wallets. Okay. Well, Coinbase, you can't. You can only have one account. And Uphold, you can only have one account. Centralized exchanges, but the decentralized ones, you can have multiple on them. And technology is so good now that your phone, if you go to my Bitcoin 101 series, I do have wallets in Bitcoin 101, and it goes over the different hardware, software, all that. But now our phones act as computers too. So your phone could be software, hardware, hot wallet, cold wallet, all at the same time. What was the last wallet I mentioned? I think it was Clevers with the K. KLEV as in Victor, ER. That's primarily with Tron. So the Clever wallet. So those are those. All right. So now give it over to Miss Casa to go ahead and handle the Q&A.
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so there are 3 things that we ask of you. The first one is please do not unmute your mic until you are called upon. The second one is we do ask for 2 questions unless we have time for more. And the third one is the most important. There are no silly questions. So please, if you have a question or an aha moment, raise your hand and I will call on you. Of course, first up is Miss Judy Emdem. The floor is all yours.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my comment. Brandon, I cannot tell you how timely this is. Today is our provincial election day. So I was, got on the internet to look real quick to see where it is I have to go to vote in our provincial elections. And the first suggested article that came up to me was a new service, Darkula Fishing as a Service version 3. I was shocked. Fishing as a service and version 3, the third version of it. That is crazy. Anyway, I sent you the link. It should be in your Telegram. I don't know if you want to cover that in Inner Circle Crypto Talk tomorrow, but it is crazy what's out there. And with all the bots and stuff like that, I mean, this is absolutely a must, learning how to secure ourselves. And I thank you so much for everything that you have taught me over these last 2 years. It's been phenomenal. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that. I see that Fishing as a Service can now auto-generate phishing kits for any brand. That's like my crimeware as a service. So yeah, I will cover that in Inner Circle. Probably not Saturday, but Monday, because I got to keep that for our Inner Circle. Saturday's public.
Okay, but here's the thing too. In that they teach you how to target certain organizations. Do you know? So I mean, I look at something like what we've got going on with MoveQuest, so up and coming, and what we had on that chain where people can see the on-chain data and like, oh my God, what's happening over here? My God, these guys are moving and shaking. And some, bozo comes along and comes up with something like that, targeting our community.
Mm,
I think I think if anybody's going to get involved in the crypto space, it should be mandatory for them to actually learn what they're doing.
I
I
agree.
mean, that is so key. I mean, I used to think I was annoyed before in the back in the late 90s when I used to have people would send you all these jokes and stuff like that and do all this stuff on their computers. And I used to make this comment that some people were too stupid to own a computer. But now it's like I'm thinking you need to learn this stuff. It's so, so important. So anyway,
Right.
that's just what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you for that comment.
Thank you, Miss Judy, and for that information. I'm excited for Crypto Talk on Monday so we can go over that article. Okay, Miss Patty Geis, the floor is all yours, beautiful.
Thank you, Queen, and Brandon and Marnita, everyone. I apologize for not being on camera. But first of all, I agree with Judy wholeheartedly that crypto education is so essential and so key. And I love the fact that prior to me becoming on board with MoveQuest, I was able to vet the project on my own, but I also had the knowledge and the capability of how to keep my crypto safe and my MQT safe and my NFTs safe because of what you've taught us here. And I didn't have to, rely on my own go-to YouTube or Google trying to figure out how to protect myself after the fact, because after the fact is too late. But one thing I wanted to ask you, Brandon, was that I don't know if I want to call it an aha moment or like, oh snap, I didn't know that. But as far as plugging in your phone at the airport, I did not know that by plugging in your phone to an electrical outlet could be isn't the best idea to do because of being able to get hacked into or phishing or malware or something like that. How is that possible?
Well, I don't know the details. I know that hackers have figured out how to, it's a two-way street. So while you're drawing electricity from it to power your phone, the
Right.
socket is downloading malware through your cord into your phone at the same time. And
Wow.
they figured out how to set that all up, and they've gone to all the airports and they do that. And without even airport security knowing that it's going on, that is happening. So in my
Wow.
mind,
I
they're
won't do
all
that again.
compromised. So I never use airport chargers.
Wow. And you mentioned the fact that the TV listens to what we say. And now I know, of course, I'll see things pop up on my iPad or my phone from what I've talked about. So I know that that's definitely happening. But the TV, I was shocked when I keep seeing commercials of the car that I intend to buy. This isn't some ordinary car, but for it to come up in the color, just almost the same color, make, and model on my TV, probably 5 times this week.
And you think, is it reading my mind?
I was like, that's my car. But I didn't know my television was listening, but I know that SIRI is all the time, and the other girl in there in the other room, whose name starts with an A and ends in an A. So, yeah, that was something that I just learned today, and that was something I won't do again, and I'll share that with my family not to do that either, because they also plug in charge in their devices at the airport. So not anymore. So thank you for an incredible course tonight. This
You
was
got it.
so
You got
key,
it.
and I look forward to tomorrow night. Thanks, Brandon. Thank you, Marnita.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Patty. And let me just say, you're not alone. Okay, just a couple of years ago when we were traveling, plugging my phone into the airport charger was just a thing that you did before you got on the plane. But now that I have that information, that won't be happening again. So thank you, Mr. Ivy, and thank you, Miss Patty. Okay, Miss Melanie Davis, the floor is all yours, Queen.
Thank you, Miss Marnita, and thanks again for all you do. You are awesome. Guys, hey, I can't say enough about when Brandon talked about 2FA. I'm going to tell you my testimony on what happened to me when it comes to 2FA. There's a particular platform that many of us are part of that we're waiting for some big things to happen, right? And I have my password. Now, let me go back a minute. I've been a part of cryptocurrency industry since 2018, since I met Mr. Brandon Ivey here in Chicago. And I've learned so much from his courses, from ILCA. And one thing about security, he always stressed, make sure that you keep your information, your crypto secure. Okay, so with this platform, the 2FA was glitching. So I had asked that particular support team to please fix it. So it took a whole entire week back and forth with emails, getting them to fix my 2FA on that particular platform. Okay, my password was working, my username was working, but that 2FA was not. Well, it took a while and I kept going back and forth. And then I said, okay, I'll just wait. I waited about 2 weeks, but when they finally fixed it, went back in there and I lost about a half a million tokens. One hacked in and took a half a million of my tokens. So guys, I can't stress enough. Go back, check, bug them until they get that 2FA fixed, whatever platform you're working in. And I thought I knew it. I thought I had everything down. I've been what you call one of the OGs for a minute. I thought I knew it, but I lost a half a million tokens. 2FA. Keep it on, guys. Make sure it's on.
All right. Thank you, Melanie.
Wow, Miss Melanie.
Melanie was at my very first Bitcoin boot camp in Chicago. That's right. Go ahead, Marnita.
I was just saying, wow, if nothing makes you think twice, that story right there, a half a million. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so very much. Miss Midge Woods, the floor is all yours, beautiful.
All right, let's see. I have my universe behind me. I just wanted to, again, tell you how grateful I am because when I started this 2 years ago, I started it with Lynette. I saw her in Las Vegas when she did her first presentation of the MoveQuest and said, oh, I'm going to follow her. But I had no idea what I was following or anything else. None, absolutely none. So, but someone called me and wanted to have me send them a description, a video of what we're doing, what I'm doing, walking for crypto. And I went through a whole bunch of stuff. And I just want you to know that I picked the event that you did on Wednesday, that Marnita did on the MoveQuest on Wednesday, because between you and her, it was the most accurate and succinct information that is
All right.
that's out there. So I just suggest to everybody to go back onto the Wednesday MoveQuest that you did at what was it, noon, I think, the early one. Because it was fabulous. And especially, Marnita, I'm so excited that you actually put your body on out there. Oh, God, you have such guts and courage, and I am so proud of you. And look at you. It turned out to be absolutely perfect, but it meant a lot because after I looked at all this stuff, yours was the best. Yours was the best. So you're my link that I'm sending out.
You hear that, Marnita?
So
She was
everybody's
always
going to see your body, Marnita.
and she was always afraid of doing presentations and getting out there. She answered the call. I said, "Where are the women at?" Step up and said, "I'll do it." And now she's a pro.
And now she looks great too. So you'll have to do a before and now the after picture because the before picture is shocking. So congratulations. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you, Midge.
Oh, Midge, you got me up here blushing and giggling. Midge, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate that. I do it for all of us, for all of us. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Miss Judy, the floor is all yours.
Hey, you know what? I just want to add to what Midge says because you nail it, Marnita. You remember that time? It was so funny. She was doing a presentation and it glitched and her audio went out with the recording. And I remember how she just said, "Okay, I will narrate this right through." And it reminded me of back in the days when I worked in the film industry. And when something would go wrong on set and people would improv on the fly and make it work. And she pulled it out like an absolute pro.
She did. Yes.
And the thing is, when you're working in films, it's easy to just, okay, I'll just wing it, make an improv, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we can always cut it out. But what Marnita did was like when you are in live theater and it's live and you've got to do it, and she just nailed it. Okay. I remember at the time I sent her a message about that. I was so impressed. But I guess while we're on the call here and we're all being honest, I want to make a confession. And this is for a guest who's watching. For a while there, her 16-year-old son, this was a few years ago, wanted a PlayStation 5. And she kept saying, no, I'm not made of money, even though she could afford it. And so what I did, I'm so bad. I pulled him over and I said, "Look, if you want that PS5, anytime you're around her phone, just say PS5. She will be flooded with ads for PS5." And you know what? It worked, and he did get his PS5 for Christmas. So if you're listening, yes, that was me. But wasn't it a good thing that happened?
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Judy.
Judy, thank you so much. But I have to absolutely give it back to Mr. Ivey. Okay, ladies, you made me feel so wonderful this evening. Thank you. But without the guidance and the personal development that Mr. Ivey, it took him 2.5 years to beat into me. Confidence, education, willpower, strength, that all came from going over and over and me fighting back and telling him. So ladies, I truly appreciate you, but let me tell you something. If you guys are looking at me and you're thinking, man, I want to be up there like that, follow what Mr. Ivey says. Go to YouTube, take a look at his personal development. He has 10 years worth of gold sitting on YouTube. Go listen and then listen again, and you will find yourself changing before your eyes. So I just wanted to throw that out there because Mr. Ivey has been my guiding light, and I thank him for getting me where I am now. So there's my little confession.
Well, I got to tell you, I remember all of a sudden I will get a notification on a comment or a like on a video. And I'm like, the video's like 8 years old. I'm like, what the? Or I'd be talking to her and she asked me a question. I'm like, what do you get that from? Your video. what video? And it was like 7-year-old video. So she was hungry for knowledge and went back to all of my, see, before I was in crypto, I was the business mindset coach in personal development and self-improvement. And that is also a division that we're going to be adding to the Ivy League Coaching Academy. So while you see we have a whole series of crypto education courses, I'm going to have an entire series of personal development and self-improvement courses as well on mindset so that you can get this right. You can't have the extra money if your mind is not there to be able to hold it and to be able to attract it to you. So we're going to have that whole series as well coming soon. So thank you, Miss Casa, for sticking through it. You know, I have a very big family. I have a lot of cousins, and Marnita was the only one that didn't just say she wanted it. She put in the work and she didn't want me to give it to her. You know, I've got family members that just want, hey, Brandy, no, hook me up. I'm your cousin. She was more, I want to learn so I can do for myself and my family, even if you're not here. And that I have a lot of respect for that. So I said, yeah, well, as much as you're ready to learn, I'll keep teaching you. And she's still here. So congratulations for you, Miss Casa, on your journey. All right. I think that is it for today. So this brings us back to tomorrow night, the last night of our 5-day challenge. I'm going to be doing a lesson I have never taught before, so I'll be a little nervous about it, but it's going to be from our CBDC series. If you don't know what that means, it stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. You're going to hear a lot about that this year and a term called stable coins, as we are finding out in crypto talk. Not a day goes by that we keep hearing stable coin, stable coin, stable coin, CBDC. So we're going to be bringing that up tomorrow night. That it is called Introduction to CBDCs, understanding it. And the President of the United States signed an executive order banning any CBDC development in the United States. But 98% of all the other countries are all moving forward with CBDC development as an alternative to the American dollar. So this is something we, whether United States brings it what not, and they will, and you heard it here first. It doesn't matter that Donald Trump signed an executive order. United States will have a CBDC in the future. It's already been decided. It's going to happen. But you got to know what it is. So we're going to go over tomorrow night what introduction to CBDCs, and then on Monday night we do what we call a 5-day challenge recap call. So on Monday night we're going to cover, I'm going to mention what we covered this past week, but I'm really going to talk about how to, or the path to success in crypto, how to make money with crypto. So that's going to be Monday night. So put that out on your calendar. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, on this same Zoom link for you VIP members, and it will be streaming live on our YouTube channel. Now, how many of you wish we had more people on tonight, especially the MoveQuest community? We should have had 100% of them here, because as great as this information is, unfortunately, there's going to be somebody else that we're going to hear about that lost all their crypto. They're going to say they got scammed. They didn't get scammed. It's probably going to be one of two things. They either connected their wallet to an outside site, or they gave their private keys to somebody else. It's going to be one of those two top reasons. And it's avoidable because we just spent an hour and 45 minutes talking about it, and you didn't even have to pay any money to get this information. Yes, somebody's about to lose thousands of dollars because they didn't feel that they needed to show up. Now, if I said, I'm going to have Lynette on with an update call, there'd be 500 people here tonight. I'm just saying. So pat yourselves on the back that you're not going to be that victim, and you made the right choice. So with that, I will see you guys tomorrow night. Remember, there is no inner circle on Fridays, so you won't see me until tomorrow night, and we'll be ending up the week with that. Take care, everybody. Thank you for your questions. Thank you, Ms. Casa, for hosting, and have a good evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.